I'm really thrilled to interview today Monique Samuels, who is our March cover girl. Our March issue is Spring Forward. And Monique today is going to share with us really exciting news about her organic line, beauty and lifestyle line, Mila Eve. Hey, hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh, well, we're really honored to have you here. So, a slight back step. Obviously, you were on the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
Yes, and now you are just expanding and pioneering into clean beauty and wellness.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your line, please?
Mila Eve Essentials was actually inspired by my supporters, the people who have followed me on the show. They know I rave about essential oils and natural alternatives all the time. And they kept commenting saying, "Oh, where can we get your oils?" And I would give them recommendations, and they're like, "No, we want your oils." So it got me thinking, and it's perfect timing for me because the market has become so oversaturated with oils that contain chemicals and all kinds of bad stuff. And because I have so many people who I've referred using essential oils too, I thought it would be best if I come out with my own line. This way, you know, you're getting 100% pure, chemical free, top quality essential oils. And the added benefit is that they are available for a fraction of the usual cost. So, yes, that's what inspired the whole movement.
I really love that because, for me with Coco Eco, everything is about clean and chemical free,
Yes.
and my thing is always, if it's good for the planet, it's good for you, or if it's good for
Yes.
you, it's good for the planet. So I'm really inspired by your instinct to really have this be a clean line because, people sort of greenwash all the time about having natural products.
Right. Right.
So share with me, please, your journey with Mila Eve. Just tell me all about it and about needing this to be clean, how you source, and just what your inspiration was, because it's a really incredible line.
Thank you. My inspiration is definitely my children. If I can't have a product that I can feel safe to put on my children, then I'm not going to use that product. I've always been a person who has searched for natural remedies and alternatives. I like things that are very clean, very organic. And when I went on my journey to find the perfect distributor to start with, I wanted to make sure that they were a distributor that was certified MOSA. For people who are into essential oils, they know how important that is to have that stamp of approval. I wanted to make sure that the products were cruelty free. And when I tell you, I've sampled so many different aromas and scents to the point where sometimes I would have to just sit it down for a second because just smelling so many different ones, just making sure that the quality was there. They also they also test for the quality, the color, the appearance, the aroma. So I wanted to make sure that whatever I brought by way of Mila Eve Essentials was just the best of the best. So I really enjoy using the products. They're safe to use topically. They're safe to use for aromatherapy, which a lot of people don't realize. Sometimes when you purchase essential oils and they say aromatherapy use only, that's actually a trigger. That's a warning sign right there. You should not use essential oils that are only aromatherapy grade. They're basically letting you know that there's chemicals in here. There may be
Okay.
fragrance. They may be fragrance inside of each oil. And what I have is 100% pure, distilled the proper way. And they are safe, like I said, to use right on your skin and to diffuse. When you're using a diffuser, even if it's for aromatherapy, you want to make sure you're using top grade. When you're breathing in those essential oils, you're still absorbing them in your bloodstream. So that's how important it is to make sure you're using top quality therapeutic essential oils. So that's important to me. And I want people to really enjoy using the products, but I want them to know that they're safe and that there is a way to experience the benefits of essential oils and making sure that the products are completely clean. So I love everything about it. And the feedback has been amazing.
No, I love it. I love that you're so strict about it because, a lot of people don't know that, just inhaling is like putting something on your skin, going into your blood. Your skin is your largest organ.
Exactly.
So whatever you put on, these chemicals you're ingesting, or if you're inhaling fragrance.
Yeah.
And, I explain to people, well, when it says fragrance, you're really looking at, petrochemicals that you are ingesting in some form or another, which always horrifies people. But I think it's a message that really needs to be drilled home.
Yes. Yes.
Everything around that you ingest, either orally or, through your senses or whatever, it can harm you. So.
Yes. And one thing about the people who are customers of Mila Eve Essentials, they know how particular I am. So they know if I'm putting something out here, it's something that I truly believe in. I've never been a person that will endorse or promote anything that I don't use myself and for my family. So I use them daily. We have our diffusers running every day, several times a day. At night, my kids must have their diffuser on when they go to bed. It was funny. My son actually woke up around 2:00 this morning, and he started calling for me. Usually he calls for daddy. My youngest son, he always wants daddy. He's daddy's boy, but he was calling for me. So I was like, okay, this is odd. So let me go in and, see what's going on. And I heard his nose was a little stuffy. So immediately I have an essential oil called Breathe Easy. I took some drops of Breathe Easy. I have all of them on their nightstand. So they're always like in hand's reach. And I added a few drops of fractionated coconut oil, and I massaged his chest and his back with them. And I just laid with him until he fell back to sleep, and he breathed nice and clear after that. So we use them all the time. It's our go-to. If my kids are having a bad day, my son, especially my oldest son, he'll come to me and he'll say, Mommy, where's the mind over matter? I really need it right now.
Yeah, don't we all?
It's one of my favorite essential oils, and it's a blend, and it's amazing, and it really works. Like they calm down and they're like, okay, I feel like I can go ahead and get back to my schoolwork now.
I love that. And, Monique, admittedly, essential oils is an area that on a personal level, I am not so familiar with. I've sort of used sort of the sinus congestion, you always sort of reach during those times. I've got my emergency stash, occasionally lavender if I can't sleep, but I'm really inspired listening to you because you're training me.
Oh, I'm going to have to send you a kit. I'm going to have to send you my Mila Eve Essentials kit.
Yeah.
It is actually 10 5-milliliter size bottles, and you get to experience several. So I'm gonna send that to you. So I'm gonna get your information, and I'm gonna let you try out some Mila Eve Essentials. You'll be an oil addict, as I like to say.
I love that. I always love learning something new because there's really so much I don't know. So it's always a breath of fresh air when I just get to evolve a little. Yeah. And I would love to try your product, and I'd love to know more about essential oils. I do have a question for you. I was looking at Mila Eve's social media. Yeah. You were talking about carrier oils, which, that just really baffled the beginner. I was like, what is a carrier oil? Can you just share with us about that? And again, what we need to know in using your product.
I love to say that a carrier oil helps to carry the essential oils to your body and throughout your systems. So it allows your body to absorb the oil. And if you are a person who has sensitive skin, sometimes an essential oil like lavender, to us, we're like, oh, that's a very gentle oil, or eucalyptus, that's a very gentle oil. But some people do have sensitive skin. So they'll dilute it with a carrier oil, such as fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, grapeseed, jojoba, and it actually will dilute the oil so that it's not as strong. Because as we know, essential oils, one drop is very potent. A lot of people think that you need 10 drops of oil. Less is more, especially when they're top grade, like the oils that I have in my Mila Eve Essentials store. So it helps to lessen the strength of the oil, and it helps so that if you do have any skin sensitivity, you won't have any adverse reaction from applying the oils topically. And a lot of times you'll have like a massage oil, has several carrier oils inside of it. So my massage oils have jojoba, almond, fractionated coconut, all mixed up together along with the essential oils. And it's a nice, smooth consistency. It's like velvety when you use the massage oils. It's amazing, but it allows you to use the oils in a very healthy way, in a safe way, so that you don't overdo it.
I love that. Now, and then also you talk about, you've got diffusers, and you've got bath salts. So, there's a lot in your line. And I love that it's for physical and emotional well-being. I mean, the genesis of your brand, it just really inspires me. So tell us about some of your oils, the different oils. So we've talked about lavender and eucalyptus. But yeah, please share all about your brand so we know what we should be looking for.
Yes. So right now I actually have a total of 53 essential oils available on our website. We actually launched with 34 and we added an additional 19. So the oils, they're amazing. And the one thing I love about Mila Eve, let me also say this. When we're posting different essential oils, each one comes with a profile. So it actually explains to you where the oil comes from, how it's used, and we also give you recipes. So we never want to just sell a person an oil and it just sits on their shelf and they don't know what to do with it. So we'll give you all different kinds of tips and ideas so that you can incorporate the oils into your daily routine. So one of my favorites is Hormonal Symmetry. It is a blend and it actually helps to balance your hormones. It helps to boost your libido and it smells amazing. And I use 2 drops directly on my wrists. I rub it together. I put it behind, my ears, on my neck areas. And it really does help, especially for us ladies, during those times of the month. It helps to balance everything out so that you're more consistent and it really works. So we have so many oils and they're all for different reasons. If you want essential oils for sleep, we have blends like Sleep Tight, which is a combination of 4 or 5 different essential oils all put into one. So for the people who don't really know what they want to mix their oils with, they know lavender and eucalyptus. Those are the most popular scents. But if you have an oil called Sleep Tight, you know by the name that, okay, this will help relax me for bedtime. And it already has different combinations of oils already put together for you. So we take all of the hassle out of the process. So we have an oil called Positivity, which is great for boosting your mood. We have essential oils for everything you can think of when it comes to just giving yourself a mood booster, mental clarity, relieving stress, for sleep, for, like I said, for hormones. There's so many different ways you can use them. And I love that you can just go to our website, type whatever your need is in the search box, and essential oils and products will populate based off of whatever you searched for. So we try to take the guesswork out of it. And we're also launching essential oils workshops that will be virtual, and we'll offer them. We'll start out once a month. And then as the classes start to fill up and grow, we're going to add different topics and we'll increase how often we also have the classes. So for me, it's not just about selling a product. It's really about educating people and letting them know that there is a natural way to help your body do what it's meant to do, which is to heal. So these oils just assist you with that. If you need better sleep, it helps you to improve the sleep so that you get to that REM sleep quicker. Your sleep is more of quality versus a lot of hours of sleep. And then you wake up and you still feel groggy. So there's so many different uses. I could go on and on. I love talking oils.
No, I love this. I'm absolutely fascinated. And it's, hearing you talk and I'm like, the different things you mentioned, I'm like, tick, yes, I need that. Tick, yes, I need that. Oh, hormones, oh, hell yeah. Oh, sleep, yeah. Anti-stress, positivity, libido. And I'm like, yes. Okay, I could just be your perfect candidate for every single product you have. I really love, though, Monique, that you are so thorough about this. And you've obviously done extensive research. You've obviously put a lot of yourself into this. And just that going beyond just selling a product, you want to educate all of us so that we know what we're doing and how to use, and that we can become an oil addict too. Not many people put so much thought into their brand. And, especially then with the website, you can type in your issue and boom, you're just led to, and then it arrives and there's recipes. It's just brilliant.
Yes,
it's brilliant.
Thank you. And one thing I do love is that we're starting out, and the company is growing with the consumer. So the people that are following Mila Eve Essentials and that are purchasing from us, we're starting out very small and we're adding products so that we don't overwhelm you. Because I remember being that first time essential oil user. I received my kit. I have all these oils and I'm like, okay, what do I do with them? How do I know which oil is for what? How do I know if I'm coughing, which oil do I go to? And after doing thorough research, you realize that certain oils have different properties. So the more minty oils, they're great for reducing inflammation. And you realize a lot of times when you're coughing or congested, it's from inflammation. So you know to go to the eucalyptus, the peppermint, the rosemary, those ones that really will open you up. So it's been a long journey, and I'm just excited to be able to share everything that I've learned. And I try to sum it up so that it's very easy and easy to understand for the person that is using the oils. And I made kits. So we have essential oil kits that come with a bath salt, a carrier oil, and 4 oils that you can use for different ways. And we actually outline the way you can use it. I call it setting the mood. So I will basically give you a image of what your day looks like. And as you're going throughout your day, I'm giving you a way that you can also incorporate the essential oils into your day, into your daytime routine, your nighttime routine. And it kind of just helps you to visualize yourself in that moment using the oils, which makes you feel more comfortable to actually use them and apply them every day. So our kits are amazing. I try to put them together strategically, and then I offer them for a price that is much cheaper than if you were to purchase each individual oil or bath salt by itself. So we love offering that. We have a little card that comes with the kit when you purchase it. So now instead of just having to go right to the website, you can actually refer to the card that's right in your hand. And we have all of the different ideas and recipes right on the back of the card.
That's amazing. You've put so much into this. I'm blown away. Really, I'm really inspired by you. It's I love females in business. I just do. I think it's so our time. And so, to connect with one who's, a badass, quite frankly, you are, and you're a pioneer. So, and I want to just take a moment to discuss that. I bring back that word pioneer. You are obviously doing that within essential oils and clean beauty and wellness. What is your experience as an entrepreneur? Please share with us.
I absolutely love it. And it's funny, it was always within me. Growing up, my dad, my mom, we always had businesses that my dad would have me and my siblings working within the business. We saw it firsthand. The first time I ever experienced working for myself, I was like, oh, this is everything. So to be able to take whatever creativity you have, to take things that you really enjoy and you're passionate about, and then to be able to turn that into a business, to me is the best feeling in the world. And then to have my children to be able to take part in helping me with the business, they're witnessing firsthand what it's like to be a business owner and to be an entrepreneur. And that is the best example that I can be for them. So I really enjoy it. I enjoy the flexibility. I enjoy the challenges. I enjoy trying to figure out, how can I perfect this? How can I make this better and easier? How can I give more knowledge to the people that are within the community who I'm selling to? And that's really what it's all about, is just creating a community and creating an atmosphere and helping each other. So when I'm fulfilling the different oils, the orders that I fulfill, I feel like I have a direct connection with the person who is purchasing. I see what they're buying. So I see what maybe some of their issues are. If I see a lot of stress relieving oils in their order, and then bath salts, I'm like, wow, this person really needs to relax. This person really is looking for a way to de-stress. And the fact that I could assist them with that, it just warms my heart. My husband will see me downstairs. I actually fulfill the orders myself. The only time that I have staff come in is if we just get so overwhelming when we're doing like a sale, like upcoming. We actually just restocked our diffusers, which fly off the shelf. So I already know I'm going to have someone come in and help me get these orders out for the new diffusers that we just got in. But most times it's me, and I put so much love and care. I like to make each order, when I package it as if they're an influencer, because they really are. The people who purchase from us are the ones that are going to be spreading the word. They're the ones that are going to be posting on social media and tagging us, writing the reviews on our website. So every order looks like an influencer kit. So I just really want people to feel special, and for them to feel like, wow, this is something that I can tell a lot of thought and care was put into it. And just them opening the package, I hope will make them just feel like a weight has been lifted. So I just want people to feel that feeling of just feeling stress-free, getting good sleep, and feeling like you're in control of your life and your environment, and it's not controlling you. So look, when I start doing my workshops, I really want to like have people do like Q&As and ask those questions at the end. And I want them to really feel like they are a part of this whole journey. I'm right on it with you.
I love that. For me, so much love is coming from you and the care for, really sincere care for wellness for your customers and your fan base. And it's a really beautiful thing. I'm very touched by just how thorough you've been and how much of yourself you've obviously put into this for the well-being of others. That's huge.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, so real quick, 2 questions. Let's say, what are your very favorites in the line? What is the one product we should all have?
Okay, it's a kit. And the reason why I completely fell in love with this kit as I was building it and crafting it, it's called the Lover's Lane kit. It features a massage oil that is not available for sale by itself. It's called Rekindle. This massage oil is infused with the libido boosters that I'm always raving to people about, such as rose oil, clary sage, cinnamon leaf. It has everything you need all in one kit. It comes with the Lavender Oasis bath salts. It comes with a lavender infused soy candle, and it comes with the 4 oils. And I love this kit. My husband and I used it for Valentine's Day, the week after anyway. And I get so many great reviews from this particular kit because it really does. It gets you in the mood, but it also relaxes you.
I love it.
It is amazing. And it really works. A lot of times I have women in my community because I have a parenting website as well, Not for Lazy Moms. And they ask me, how do you do everything you do? And then have time for your husband? Like, how do you? And I had to sit back and ask myself that, like, okay, let me not only answer that question, but let me incorporate it into my routine. And then I can report back. So one of the things I noticed was big for me was sleep. I need to get a healthy amount of sleep. If I want to cuddle with my husband more than my pillow, I need to get some good rest. So I was like, this is a problem. I'm so tired at the end of the night. I'm looking at him and I'm looking at my pillow like, yeah, I think I'm going to cuddle with my pillow right now.
Yeah.
So I created this kit and I tested it on myself and my husband to see what can we do so that we know we're getting adequate sleep, but then we're able to be ready for each other in those moments when we want to just kind of like cuddle and do other things. And this kit is everything. The massage oil is so relaxing. I actually use it even before I go to sleep. So I tell my followers all the time, I love to take the massage oils and I rub them on my shoulders, underneath my feet every night before I go to sleep. I've been using the Rekindle lately and it is amazing. It has rose, it has clary sage, it has jasmine. Oh my God, it's amazing. It smells so good. It's a very sensual scent. It's amazing. So to have this kit and have all of that in one, it's huge. And rose oil, as we know, is a very expensive oil to find. It's super expensive. So I try to do everything so that you're getting it for a great price, you're getting a good deal, and you're getting the best of the best. So I love, love, love the Lover's Lane kit. It's definitely one of my favorites. It makes me proud. And when I get the feedback from the women who use it and the men, everybody's happy.
I love that. I love that. And the one thing you just completely triggered in me. So rose is my favorite smell, and possibly because growing up in England and English rose bushes in my mum's garden, and it's just my happy place. And I think that's one of the really important things for me about oils and scents is just that sometimes just a smell can lift your mood. It can just and it's all about feeling good right now. I think it's so important after everyone's stressful year.
Yes.
So kudos to you for doing this. Final question. Any leadership tips for women in business? Yeah, please share anything that you have learned that you think would bring value and inspire others to just do it.
Yes. When it comes to leadership and having those qualities to make your business work, knowing what you want and being very thorough about what you want is probably the biggest challenge. Sometimes we have our goals and we have our vision, but we really don't know how to get there. So having people around you that can help you to achieve those goals is everything. One of my biggest work in progress is delegation. Delegating things and then trusting someone to be able to handle my vision, because when you create these businesses, they're your baby. You want to make sure they're cared for properly, they're nurtured, and that they grow up to be exactly how you would a child. So learning how to delegate, learning how to be very specific and thorough with your delivery. A lot of times we'll have in our own minds what it is that we want, and it's hard to translate that. So just taking that time to just kind of sit with it. Visualize how you want the process to look, or the product or the service, and then writing a plan. I'm a big person who loves doing checklists. I will make a checklist of every thought that comes to my mind, and it's nice to just check it right off, and then you know you're not missing anything. So just really trying to be that planner that lays it all out. Don't rush it. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen in the time that is the time that's right for you and for your business. So just being patient and just kind of going with the flow, and just knowing when to move, knowing how to be discerning and following your intuition and your gut instinct. And don't feel bad when you get to those moments where you're like, you know what, I need to regroup. I need to change up the team that's around me. Or if there's something that you have a person that you really trust in, and maybe they're missing the mark, don't be afraid to have that conversation with them and say, hey, I really appreciate you, but here's where we're not seeing eye to eye. Sometimes we'll shy away from those difficult conversations, but they're necessary, because in the end, we'll end up being so frustrated, like pulling our own hair out, when we can simply just have that conversation. And if you can't say it verbally, maybe write an email, maybe make a note of it. But those are definitely some of the biggest leadership techniques and skills that I had to learn as well. And it's helped me along the way.
No, it's incredible. Everything you say is so bang on. I mean, for me, it's like, okay. And Monique Samuels' virtual leadership course is coming next. You should be sharing this. It's amazing how you just so simply lay out groundwork for really great tips and tools for us girls to follow, because, it's time for women in business, most definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm so inspired having spoken to you today. It's just been such a wonderful experience. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. So I really appreciate the time. It's been great talking to you.
Yeah, you too. And just have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Just have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be well.
Thank you. You as well. Peace and blessings.
Yeah, thank you, Monique. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.